Are you thinking about buying a home and you're not sure where to start? Well, stay tuned. We're going to talk about the steps and processes that it takes from start to finish to buy a home. And that video starts right now. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Shayna Flemming with the Flemming team, and you're tuned into our channel where we provide you with tips, tricks, and strategies to help increase your knowledge in the world of real estate. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that little bell notification. That way you get notified every time we post videos like this one to help you increase your knowledge in the world of real estate. Today, we are talking about the process and steps that it takes to buy a home. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so your absolute first step in the home buying process is to find a rock star realtor. This person is going to navigate and advise you through the whole home buying process. So I suggest you do your research, look up this person either on Google or Zillow or Realtor or whatever your search engine currently is when you're looking for homes, and just make sure that this realtor is knowledgeable about the market, they have good reviews, and they are going to take good care of you throughout your home buying process. All right, step number 2. Once you find your realtor, the next step in this process is to get what's called a mortgage pre-approval. Your realtor should have some preferred lenders that they work with, so they should be able to point you in the direction of someone that is trustworthy and knows the market and is able to help you get a loan. So you're going to speak with that mortgage lender, you're going to provide them with your personal information, and they are going to take a look at your situation and let you know how much buying power you have. All right, guys, so you got your pre-approval. The next step in this process is the fun part. We get to start searching for homes. One thing to know is that you need to be realistic about what you can afford and the type of home that you can buy. So what I like to tell my clients is, let's make a list of your needs versus your wants. And then from there, we're able to realistically look at the homes that fit what you're looking for. Another thing to think about is location. If you have kids, you want to check out the school zones and make sure that you're happy with the school ratings in that area, as well as if you have a commute to work. You want to identify all those things before you start going out and actually looking at homes. So if you have a rock star realtor, they should set you up on a website that'll feed you properties that fit the criteria that you're looking for. And then from there, you can narrow that list down to about 3 to 5 homes for you to actually go and tour. And then hopefully from there, you'll be able to find that perfect dream home. Hey guys, we're halfway through and I have some really great information and content on the second half of this video, but I just wanted to stop for a second and ask a quick question. I'm curious, what is most important to you about the location of your next home? I'd love to know. Drop the comments below. And again, if this is your first time tuning in, make sure you like this video and subscribe. Hit that little bell notification so that you're notified every time we post videos like this one. All right, guys, let's get back to it. Okay, guys, so you've narrowed down your search and you've found that one ideal home that checks off about 70% of your wish list, and now it's time to make an offer. You should sit down with your realtor, talk about the current market trends, and decide what type of offer you want to present to the seller. Some things that you need to consider are the purchase price, your earnest money, and closing date. Now back to earnest money. This is a show of good faith to the seller that you're earnest about purchasing their home. Another thing we like to say is skin in the game. If you're interested in that, drop a comment below and check out our video on the topic. Once you've submitted your offer, you should hear back from the seller within 24 to 48 hours, whether they've accepted your offer, countered your offer, or rejected your offer. All right, guys, so your rockstar agent has negotiated your offer. It's been accepted and ratified, meaning both parties agree on the terms of the contract. And now you're moving into what's called your 10 business day due diligence period. During this time, you're going to hire home inspectors to come into the home and help you find out a little bit more information about the house. This is a great time to determine whether there are some major issues that need to be addressed now or maybe a little ways down the road. Your agent can help you set up those inspections and recommend good inspectors in the area that can get in the home and inspect it from top to bottom for you. Once inspections are complete, you should get a detailed report from the inspector in your email, and your agent will receive that same report. And that is now another time for you guys to come together and discuss the findings from the inspector's report. One thing to note is that this is going to be a pretty detailed report. They check the house from top to bottom, and they're going to give you major issues as well as minor issues. Some are going to be cosmetic, some are going to be things that you can just have weekend projects on, but we really want to focus on the major things. And from there, we're going to create what's called a repair addendum. So in that repair addendum, we're going to propose some items to the seller that we wish for them to address before we move forward with purchasing the home. Your realtor should have a little bit more knowledge in that area to help you decide what's most important and what we should ask to the seller to address. Now note, the seller does not have to fix these things, but the ultimate goal is to bring everyone together in agreement. So typically what we find is that the seller is inclined to fix the major issues going on with the home or give some type of credit at closing. But again, it just depends on the situation and what the seller financially can afford to do. So those are discussions that you want to have with your realtor as you're creating the repair addendum to present to the sellers. All right, guys, so we're at the point where hopefully the repair addendum has been negotiated out. Everyone is in agreement as far as the repair addendum is concerned. And now we're just in a lull period where we're waiting to close. And that's just based on whatever closing date you put on the contract. During this time, it is important that you continue to get paperwork turned into your lender, and you can start packing because soon you're going to be moving into your new home. Another thing to note, during this period, your closing attorney or title company that you've hired to do your closing, they're going to be doing some title search for you on the home to make sure there are no liens or encumbrances on the home that would affect your ownership once you move into the home. And then also, through your loan, you have paid for an appraiser. So an appraiser is going to come out, assess the value of the home, look at some comps and what has recently sold in the area, and determine a value. This protects you because you're not going to overpay for the home. So these are things that are happening during that period. But once we make sure the home appraises for the value that you decided you wanted to pay for it, or whatever the seller decided they wanted to sell it for, and once we get clean title work back from the title company, you're going to go to the closing table. This process takes about 1 to 2.5 hours. Just depends on if you have questions about all the paperwork that you're signing. But most of it you've already endorsed throughout the loan process by e-signature. So it's not going to be a lot of new paperwork, but some of it will be. So just make sure if you do have questions, don't be afraid to ask, because once you sign everything, it's a done deal. But once you sign everything, the lender has sent funding for the home. Next, you get your keys. And congratulations, you're a new homeowner.
Yay!
Okay, guys, so there you have it. The home buying process broken down into 7 easy steps. If you want more information about the home buying process, feel free to check out the link below and get your free home buyer's guide. It goes over the steps a little bit more in depth, and it's a digital copy that we can send directly to your email. Again, if you like this video and you found the content valuable, please make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Hit that little bell notification so that you are notified every time we post a video like this one. Until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in. Bye.